The Master of Whitestorm is a 1992 novel by Janny Wurts. And actually, I have a quick aside here. I've seen it as Master of Whitestorm without the on the beginning, and I've also seen it as Whitestorm as one word and Whitestorm as two words. I think I'm going to put this review as just Master of Whitestorm, but we'll see. Anyways, this is a standalone fantasy novel. It's my first Wurts, though I actually had started and I thought I would read To Write Hell's Chasm, but I just happened to get to this verse, really. So anyways, on the back of the book, a summary starts thus: chained at the oar on a Murgai galley, a sullen slave who never speaks is considered a madman by his fellow captives, until the hour Corandir announces a plan, which is certainly doomed to failure, for no one ever escapes the merciless Murgai alive. And that's a useful blurb, as it's pretty much exactly how the story begins. Haldeth finds his lot in life joined with Corandir, though he before greatly hoped just to find mercy in death from the Murgai. If you somehow do manage to escape them, they hunt you down with extreme prejudice, killing or even tormenting family to get to you. But first is escaping, and with keen perception, Corandir has spotted holes in his slave master's routines. So he starts off as someone willing to fight for life, for freedom, and is considerably intelligent and cunning. He's very empathetic and works to prevent his companion's suffering, and you'll see that throughout the book. He's also kind of a jerk, though. He's a complicated human, though we don't get much insight into his thoughts, really. Anyways, this is similar to, in some sense, to older Sword and Sorcery. It's kind of episodic. Bad and mean sorcery is, well, a threat, and our hero is just kind of surviving. Were-leopards play a neat role in the story, and it tends to follow arcs through pretty quickly, keeping the pace relatively fast. Wurts herself seems relatively knowledgeable seacraft. I don't really have much comment there, though. And overall, it's an easy read, though. It's a bit brutal at times, torturing of innocents and disfiguring, etc. Overall, Corandir is a capable and rough hero, but honestly, I don't think he's very memorable compared to the heaps of others that I've read. In fantasy in general, that it kind of reads like a lot of other books I've read from the early 90s. It sort of got boring as it went on in these episodes. I do like the structure. It's not quite... I've seen it advertised as Sword and Sorcery, but I wouldn't really call it that. It doesn't engage with certain things that I feel like it should, and it doesn't stay entertaining, even in its episodic nature. And it was a nice read. It wasn't bad by any means. It's a nice read, just not really noteworthy, in my opinion. So, anyways, Liam from Liam's Lyceum. I'll catch you next time.